So HBO dropped a new thriller on to Max, direct to streaming. And this one stars Dylan O'Brien. And it is about a little girl that goes missing on Caddo Lake. Caddo Lake?
Caddo, yeah.
Caddo. So, definitely going blind. We did. I know we say that on a lot of movies, but usually when I start with that, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? So, definitely go into blind. Go into blind to everything, you know.
As much as you can.
Go in blind.
It's fun.
To this one for sure. I thought this was great, and I definitely think this is worth your time, and I think this will be one of the films that will be talked about at the end of the year when, you know, people who actually watch movies will be like, if you missed this one, and a lot of people will like jump on it late.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this one's going to get skipped over a bit right out the gate, but you know, in a few months when everyone's doing their year-end lists and they're doing like honorable mentions and this and that, this is one of those like sleeper gems of the year that people hopefully not. Now, this is from directors of mostly TV shows, and they did some episodes of Servant, which makes sense since Laura Ambrose is on there and is also in here. The redhead from Yellow Jackets. Okay, I didn't know. Okay. But yeah, it's hard. So, speaking about this film, all I can say is that I was fully engaged.
Yes.
Once things ramp up, that's when it's really like, okay.
Yeah. It's very like a very thought-provoking film, and it is engaging throughout, and it's got some really great performances. Like in the beginning, I feel like things are very natural performances, you know, like watching real people kind of a thing, which some people really love with film and other people don't, but I think it works really well with the story. And then, once things kind of start happening, it's just like, you're really into the mystery and unraveling it and figuring out what's going to happen and what's going on and all of that.
Yeah, you know, this one is produced by M. Night Shyamalan.
Makes
so
sense.
there's a mystery element to it.
Yeah.
Now, I had figured out what was going on for the most part fairly early on, but that didn't hurt my enjoyment of this in the slightest. So I don't think it matters if you do figure it out within the first 20 or 30 minutes. It doesn't matter at all. It's still a damn good movie overall, and it is a bit of a mind fuck of a film.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to like piece everything together while it's happening, and then especially once it's over. And I think it all works. I don't really have any issues with anything in that regard. You know, once the mystery is fully like done and revealed, I think everything works. I don't think there's anything that I would question all that much. So yeah, I was very satisfied with that, and I think this is the kind of film that can get lost in itself very easily, can become very confusing. And I think they do a really good job of keeping you very much in the know. That always takes really great direction to make sure mysteries like this that have a lot of moving pieces going on, a lot of audiences can be like, wait, what's happening again?
Totally.
And this and that. And I never felt like that once during this movie. Not in any bad way.
Right.
Like there's obviously mystery where I'm like, what's going on? But that was like, you know, a good question.
Yeah.
And I always had faith that this film was going to answer it, and it always did.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I think that you are kept in the know as much as you need to be, and it's not like unnecessarily confusing or convoluted or anything. So yeah, I think that shows great direction and great writing too.
Yeah.
And it was it was a really good movie. It was very enjoyable. And I agree with what you said at the beginning, that I think people will be talking about it at the end of the year as something that gets kind of overlooked. But it was a really interesting film.
Yeah, and this definitely reminds me of another film that I can't mention because that would give away
Spoilers.
what this is. But if you are into the kind of film that this is, which I can't say, then I think this is going to be one that you look on fondly within that subgenre and bring up when you're listing out those types of films. But the thing that sucks about a movie like this is that when you want to go categorize it in the subgenre that it's in, that is a spoiler to the film. Yeah. So it's like, shit. Like, I guess once you're years ahead and the movie's old enough,
right?
Then I guess you can be like, okay,
it's this
kind of movie, and I'll put it alongside of this, and this, because it definitely has similarities to the other films within the subgenre, but one very specifically that she's never seen. So, but yeah, I can't say what that is, but you can hit me in the comments below trying to guess what movie you think that is, but avoid the comments unless you've seen it, because there might be spoilers down there.
Yeah.
Because people will be like, is it this? Is it this? Anyway. But yeah, really great performances from everyone. Lauren Ambrose is always great as like kind of a frantic.
Yeah, she definitely has that like
crazy
frazzled
mother
woman vibe down. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Really great performances. The two leads in this.
Eliza Scanlon.
Yeah, she was wonderful, and Dylan O'Brien does a really great job as well. He's a really solid actor.
Yeah.
So
definitely a surprise hit of the year. This one's only PG-13, but it didn't matter at all. Like, I never thought about the rating throughout.
No.
It could have been R, it could have been PG-13. It doesn't really matter at all. So if for some reason you're looking at that rating and being like, oh, it's for kids, you could watch this with your kids because there's nothing crazy in it.
Yeah.
But it's very adult.
Yeah.
It's a very adult movie. It's just nothing happens in it that would warrant an R rating.
Right. It's just kind of the concept that's maybe something a little more cerebral.
I guess I only bring that up because Dylan O'Brien is probably best known for Maze Runner, and they look at that rating and they think, "Oh, it's like a movie for teens."
No,
not at all.
It's not like
but you absolutely can watch this with teens.
It's not a young adult story.
Not at all.
Really.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a really cool movie, and definitely check it out. And we'll see you in the comments.
Bye.
Bye.